Now, this may look like an ordinary piece of boggy land. And guess what? It is. But it has an important place to play in technological history. And the reason for that is because of Marconi. And here's Marconi's mate, Terry.
I do it.
Now, there's the North Atlantic just over there. It's really not very far away, is it?
No, and he was working away in Chelmsford in the UK with an Irish friend of his, Colonel Morris.
Yeah.
And Marconi and himself were having a chat, and Marconi said, I need somewhere, close to America to broadcast. And Colonel Morris said, well, it's funny enough, I have a nice place over in Clifden, Connemara.
This bog! Hey, you can buy a bog! That's fantastic! Go on, what was the bargain price?
Oh, it was old money, I couldn't tell you that. It's never been revealed.
And Marconi fell for it. He bought this boggy land and he built walls and transmitting stations and all sorts of things.
It was a whole complex here. You have 200 people, 300 people working here, generating huge big sparks that they could jump across the Atlantic with wireless technology.
So all of this, a really important site. And it lasted for what? How long?
20 years here. They had two main buildings. One is this building here, which is called the Condenser House, which is no longer left, but just this wall actually is an original part of it.
Yeah. You can see the concrete footings.
Yeah, the concrete footings. And there's the outline of the buildings. That caught the message. And over here across the lake, where you see the steps, is where the message was generated. So it was a big industrial building, and it was fueled by peat, and it made big noises that could be heard 10 miles away and broadcast across the Atlantic.
You see, I always think of Marconi going ...
Correct.
Yeah.
And he did.
That's what he did?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, but to make those ... really loud, he would generate power by burning peat, or the turf as it's known.
Right.
In fact, there are great piles of it left around here now. And anybody who had a bog would say, hey, I've got some turf for you. You can have it at a bargain price.
Yeah, and a famous man that trained on this site was Jack Phillips, the guy who sent out the SOS signal on the Titanic when the ship was going down. He trained here for 3 years in Clifden. And I think it was a bit of a sleepier place back then, and he couldn't wait to get out of it. So when he got out of it, he got onto the Titanic. He wanted a busier life. So he was a brave soul, and he trained here in Clifden. That's a major connection.
Wrong choice. Think you should have stayed in Clifden, Jack.